Imagine an entire town on the verge of destruction. Armies approaching, people terrified, leaders uncertain. And in that moment, it wasn't a warrior or a king who saved them, but a woman of extraordinary wisdom and courage. This is the true story of an Andalusian heroine whose intelligence protected thousands of lives. Welcome to Noble Footsteps, the channel where real Islamic history comes alive and connects with your heart. If you love true stories filled with wisdom, faith, and unforgettable character, then make sure you subscribe and join our community. Our story takes us back to Al-Andalus, the period of Muslim rule in the Iberian Peninsula. It was a time of breathtaking culture and scholarship, but also a time of great instability. Conflicts between local rulers and foreign invaders often created terrifying moments of crisis for ordinary people. In one particular Andalusian town, chilling rumors began to spread like wildfire. Hostile forces, a powerful army, were marching directly toward them. The people were gripped with fear, imagining the worst: the plunder of their homes, the destruction of their beautiful city, and the loss of everything they held dear. Panic set in. The town's leaders gathered in an emergency council, but their meeting descended into chaos. They argued endlessly, shouting over one another, pointing fingers and proposing desperate, half-baked plans. There was no unity, no clear direction. The very people meant to lead them were paralyzed by their own fear and indecision. And as this was happening, among the citizens watching this unfold was a woman. She was not known for her status or her wealth. She held no official title. But everyone in the community knew her for something far more valuable: her sharp intelligence, her incredibly calm heart, and her deep, unwavering reliance on Allah. Seeing the fear spreading like a sickness through her community, this remarkable woman knew she had to act. She stepped forward, not with a sword, but with a voice full of boldness and clarity that cut through the noise of panic. Her advice was simple, yet absolutely brilliant. She told the leaders, "We cannot hope to stop them with force. Our walls will fall, and our men will be outnumbered. But we can stop them with strategy." She then laid out her plan. First, prepare the town to look completely empty and abandoned. Second, hide all the people in secret, safe houses, cellars, and reinforced rooms. Third, remove all valuables: gold, silver, fine silks, even decorative furniture from sight, burying them or securing them in hidden caches. Finally, she said, we will leave behind only signs that this town holds nothing worth taking. We'll make it look as though it's already been plundered or has fallen to ruin. The invading army, she argued, is driven by greed and a desire for conquest. They would not waste their precious time and resources on a place that seemed already ruined and offered no reward. At first, some of the leaders doubted her. A woman's plan? Relying on deception instead of swords? It seemed unconventional, even risky. But as they looked at their other options, none of which offered any real hope, they realized her logic was sound. With no better plan on the table and time running out, the leaders finally agreed. They put their trust in her wisdom. The entire town mobilized. They worked together with a unity they hadn't felt in years, all following her instructions. As the invaders' scouts approached the town's outer walls, they found an eerie, unsettling silence. The gates were slightly ajar, creaking in the wind. The streets were strangely quiet. The bustling market stalls, usually filled with merchants and shoppers, were empty, with a few broken pots scattered on the ground. Homes appeared deserted, their doors unlocked and windows dark. There was not a single soldier on the walls, not a single sign of resistance. The invading commander rode into the town square, his men close behind him. He was suspicious at first. It felt too easy. He sent soldiers to check a few houses, but they found nothing of value, only dust and the echoes of a place long abandoned. He scanned the lifeless streets, the empty buildings, the unsettling quiet. Finally, he turned to his second-in-command and said with disdain, "This place is already dead. We gain nothing here. There's no glory, no riches. Tell the men to move on." And just like that, the entire army passed through the town without harming a single soul or taking a single coin. Her plan had worked perfectly. Once the last soldier had disappeared over the horizon, the danger was finally gone. A signal was given, and slowly, cautiously, the townspeople emerged from their hiding places. The silence was broken by gasps of relief, then tears of joy. Families embraced, Neighbors hugged, and a wave of overwhelming gratitude washed over the entire community. They looked at their homes, their mosque, their streets, all untouched, all safe. The town leaders gathered everyone in the central square, their faces filled with humility and awe. One of them spoke, his voice cracking with emotion. "Our protector today," he announced to the crowd, "was not a warrior with a sword, not a commander with an army, but a woman whose wisdom Allah has blessed. Her courage, her clear thinking had saved every family, every home, and every child in their town." This incredible story teaches us timeless and powerful truths. It shows us that true wisdom can protect more lives than weapons ever could. It's a reminder that Allah raises people not just through their status or power, but through their intelligence, their sincerity, and their faith. Her story redefines what courage looks like. Courage is not just about physical strength or fighting on a battlefield. It is also the calm, clear thinking that shines through in moments of intense fear. History so often highlights the stories of kings and generals, the men who waged wars and built empires. But sometimes the greatest heroes are the quiet thinkers. Join us again as we walk in the noble footsteps of those who changed the world with their character and faith. Thank you for watching.